I would love to hear like some of the things that you've seen, because you've also seen like different things in your business, like your other business.
Yeah, so I mean, I've got two businesses, and I only started them really, I suppose, several months ago. Um, when I joined Powerhouse, I was probably about 70%, maybe 80% of my time was spent doing the work I didn't really want to do, didn't really like,
Okay.
and I was spending 20-30% of my time in my own business. That since I've joined Powerhouse, that has flipped, literally flipped the other way around. So I'm now spending about 70 to 80% of my time working on what I'm passionate about and what I love. Lots of things like refunds and discounts and just being given stuff and like the helpful people, like so many
Yeah.
like in my sound business, my sound healing, it's been like people have been coming to me. I haven't really done much. They've been coming to me and saying, can we work with you? Can you do this? Can you do that? And so I'm now booked out up until October for for a local set at a local yoga center. So yeah, it's just been amazing. I mean, I have to keep a list every week. You know, like I've been offered things, I've been given things, I've been so many amazing people just turn up and say, "Hey, can I give you this? Can I help you with that?" It's like amazing.
Hi, everybody. It's Patricia here, and I am joined by Andrea. And actually, Andrea joined Powerhouse in our last kind of cohort that came into our program. And it was just a really magical, it's been so nice. Every Friday in our Powerhouse program, we have a post in the Facebook group sharing your wins. And Andrea has been a regular contributor to it, which has been so great. And that's one of the things, it's like it reminds everybody to like keep seeing what's been happening and how it is. But it's been so fun to watch and witness and to see everything that's unfolded for Andrea on this journey. So, Andrea, do you want to share where you are in the world?
Yeah, I'm in England. I'm in Wolverhampton, which is not the most glamorous place, but it's where I am now, and I'm actually in a lovely spot, so that's nice.
Oh, lovely, amazing. And Andrea, do you want to share like how you found me and kind of came into this feng shui world?
Yeah, I mean, I was already aware of you, Patricia, and because I used to live in Ireland, so I knew of your name, but I didn't know that you had this whole powerhouse empire. I had no idea. And then I'd kind of been following you a little bit online, and I think it was through a series of synchronicities that I came
Hmm.
across your the feng shui experience in Facebook. Um, so I thought I'm going to join that because I'd had these little synchronicities. I'm connected with Rachel Hicks about it as well, and I was like, I didn't realize Rachel was in Powerhouse, and I was like, oh, this is I really want to do this because I'm interested in feng shui, but I know very little about it other than decluttering, and um, so I did the Facebook experience first, and that just blew my mind because I had a couple of really incredible experiences and that was like, whoa, there's so much more to this, the intention behind the decluttering and the cleaning and everything. That was how I came to find out about Powerhouse. Really wanted to join Powerhouse, but I was like, in the same situation as a lot of people, didn't have the finances, and I was like, I just got enough money in my bank account, like to cover my bills next week that were going out, my mortgage. And I was like, I really want to do Powerhouse because it's just speaking to me, it's calling me, it's here for a reason. And I like the whole idea that it was so much deeper than I realized, than what I thought feng shui was. But then I was just, I was like sitting on the fence. I'm not going to be able to do it. I just haven't got the finances for the monthly payments. And then I spoke to a couple of friends of mine who'd been around the Powerhouse experience, and I asked them. I said, "Look, what's your kind of, give me an unbiased, individual, independent kind of what do you think? Because I've been on a personal development journey for sort of nearly 25 years now, and my spiritual journey as well, and through all the different businesses that I've tried to do through you know, works of passion, things that I love, I've never been able to earn any money. It just hasn't, like, the dial has just never shifted. And I was thinking, you know, all the work that I've done, like, what's missing? Like, I've done all this work for nearly 25 years. What is there something missing? And I kind of wondered whether Feng Shui was that missing link. So I asked my friends, what do you think? And they were like, 100% go for it. You won't regret it. So I went, right, decision made. I just said to the universe, you know, I'm going to join Powerhouse. You're going to have to provide the money. I'm going to do it. So I came home and, like, seriously, I switched my laptop on to sign in to register for Powerhouse. And I got a text from a woman who wanted to hire me as a dog walker, and she said she didn't want to hire me for a few more weeks, and I told her I'd put my prices up, so she was sitting on the fence about that. So just as I'm about to register for Powerhouse, she texted me and she said, I want to hire you. I want you to do 3 walks a week, and I want at your new price, and I want you to start this week. And I was like, that's it. There's my money for Powerhouse. Like, that was it. And it was like the universe, because I'd said yes to Powerhouse, it was like the universe had said yes to me, and it was just like, right, that's it. And I was like so excited. So that's how I got to it. Yeah, that's how I got into it.
And you know what is so funny? Because I actually was at a power about the same time. I was looking at, I was just, you had posted something and I was going back to reply to you, and it clicked on your face. So on Facebook, you don't even know, like, I hadn't see you on Facebook, you can click on see someone's face, and my finger went over it and it just said 222 friends. Yeah. And I'm like, we have 222 mutual friends, and the payment plan is $222. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And then I read your, so I saw that and I was going to, like, send you a message, but oh my God, how crazy is this? And then you're like, I've joined and I've just been given the money. I just got the work for it. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. You could not get so many fun messages.
It was like, yeah, I remember that as well. You sending me that, look at this, like 222. I was like, oh, there you go. There's another sign. It was like, it was so cool. Yeah. It really was.
It's so fun. So since you've joined, because, like, you really got strong signs, like, this is the thing to do, like, and I just want to, like, commend you for following that, because a lot of people kind of stay on the fence. Like, we've had people in my world who were like, I've been following you for like 2 or 3 years, and someday I'll join Powerhouse. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know, that tipping point for you was just so strong, because you hadn't been in my world for that long in terms of for the Feng Shui.
It was literally that, like, I'd only literally just come into it, and obviously I was already connected to yourself, but I had no idea that you did Feng Shui. I had no idea that Rachel did, and I've known Rachel for years, but I kind of lost touch, and it was like, oh my God, like, this is here for a reason. And I was just so glad that I did it, because it's just been, since then, so much has changed, like, in my work, in my life, in my energy, in my home. And I've literally, I mean, I joined, what was it, February, March? Yeah. So I've only, like, finished putting all of my remedies in, literally, I think about 2 weeks ago. And I mean, already there's been a lot of shifts since then, but even before that, even from the moment I joined, there was so many shifts. I mean, I love doing that sort of deep inner work. And what I loved about Powerhouse when I got in was, you know, the meditation, connecting to the soul of your home. I mean, that was just so cathartic for me, because I've done a lot of that kind of work, but I'd never even connected my home with my energy. And, like, I love my home, but I was never, I never understood, I never thought about it, that it had absorbed all of my energy and all of my everything, my ups and downs and everything, and all of my emotions and thoughts and feelings. And it was like, oh my God, like, this makes so much sense to me. So going through that process initially was, like I said, it was cathartic. It was, I mean, I was in tears going through stuff, and I was apologizing to my home. I'm sorry. I love you. And it's just changed so much. It's really, it really has.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And in terms of, because I know I've said that you've been posting loads of different wins and different things, like I would love to hear like some of the things that you've seen, because you've also seen like different things in your business, like different your other business.
Yeah, so I mean, I've got two businesses, and I only started them really, I suppose, several months ago. Um, but I was to support myself while I was doing that. I was doing some other work which I didn't like doing, but I had to do it just to support myself financially.
Yeah.
Um, so when I joined Powerhouse, I was probably about 70%, maybe 80% of my time was spent doing the work I didn't really want to do, didn't really like.
Okay.
And I was spending 20-30% of my time in my own business. That since I've joined Powerhouse, that has flipped, literally flipped the other way around. So I'm now spending about 70 to 80% of my time working on what I'm passionate about and what I love. And the other 20-30% is the stuff, and that's gradually moving away. It's
Yeah.
just changing all the time. And yeah, so there's been that, and then lots of little things like just lots of things like refunds and discounts, and just being given stuff, and like the helpful people, like so many,
Yeah.
like in my sound business, my sound healing, it's been like people have been coming to me. I haven't really done much. They've been coming to me and saying, can we work with you, can you do this, can you do that? So I'm now booked out up until October for for a local set at a local yoga center. So yeah, it's just been amazing. I mean, I have to keep a list every week. I started doing that so that I could comment on the wins post each week, because
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember. Like, there's been lots of little things, and it blows my mind every week when I look at it. And even though some of them are just small things, they all mount up, and it's like, wow, look what an amazing week I had. Like I've been offered things, I've been given things, I've been so many amazing people just turn up and say, hey, can I give you this? Can I help you with that? It's like amazing. Like the last time I'd got all my remedies in, and the only the last water fountain I hadn't put in, because I decided, because I'd put two in my bedroom. So in the one corner, I decided I'll just put a picture against the wall of a
Yeah.
like a water image, and then I decided a couple of weeks ago, no, I'm going to actually put the other water fountain in. I'm going to put it there. So I put it in, and literally that week, or within a couple of days, I'd been like, because it was my creativity area.
Yeah.
um, and I like that week I created two videos for my two different businesses that just came together really easily. Normally I would have been really stressed out. And I was offered a piece of artwork from a wonderful woman who I very much admire. I was given another piece of creative artwork from another lady that I love dearly. And it's just like, wow. And she's also offered to help me to create artwork for my home myself. And she's going to teach me online how to do it, so I
Oh
can,
my God.
because I was like,
Amazing.
I can't find things that I like in the right colours for my feng shui. And she's like, I'll teach you how to do stuff. So I was like, there's my creativity. I'm so glad I switched that fountain.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just, yeah, it's just such a beautiful process. I think just falling in love back in with your home and connecting with it.
It
And
really
if people
is.
are listening, just FYI, please don't put a water feature in your bedroom unless you've got your personal report, because it could cause a lot of havoc. It may not
Yeah.
activate your creative area. And that's actually one of the big things, is that like it's a very personalized process, which is
Yeah.
so nice.
I think that's one of the things what I mean I love about it, and the fact that it's so individualized, because I've got a book about feng shui, and it I think I don't know about the different schools of feng shui. This is the first time I've actually learned about it, and I think that's what I love about this program, is that you get your own personalized report. So even though you're going through the program with lots of other people, you've got your remedies to put into your home that are specifically for you. And I mean, even filling out the questionnaire that you do, even that is like,
Yes.
you know, it's so in depth and personal, and you know it's like really what's going on with me and what do I want. You know, this is not like you call it, it's not cookie cutter feng shui. It's really individual, and that's what I loved about it, is the fact that I'm getting this report for my home and for me, and I know that those remedies, and putting them in with the intentions that you want to put in for you. And I mean, I love decluttering and cleaning now because I'm doing it like a completely different way, and it's not like, oh, I've got to get rid of this stuff and I've got to clean the house. It's like doing it with love and intention, and like, oh, I'm getting rid of this, but look what's I'm going to get in return, like what's going to come back to me, and it's just so much fun.
I love it. And actually, I just love that you brought up the word fun, because for me, I just really want to rename it like Feng Shui. Like literally, there's just this massive opportunity for us to have fun and get creative, to allow our home to support us and let it be easy. Like, and absolutely, that really is what the whole idea of the feng shui is that when we bring balance and flow into our homes, it makes our life easier. Like just it lets it be easy.
It really does. I mean, I remember before I joined, and I was listening to some of the the videos, the testimonials, and people were saying like they feel so much better energetically, their energy's shifted. I mean, it really does. And I remember, because I'm an energy worker anyway, so I understand what the process and what was going through. It was so intriguing because like some of the remedies are quite bizarre, but I had like no resistance to putting them in, because I was like, no, this is what you've got to do. This is going to work. This is going to work, But I remember when I was about halfway through putting my remedies in, I was getting so busy in my business that I didn't have time. I was like, I haven't got time to go out and I want to get the rest of my remedies in. And so there was a period of time where like my house felt imbalanced, and I felt imbalanced, and it was like just a bit discombobulated. And I remember just posting in the group, does anyone else feel this? Because I knew it was because of the shift in energy, and it was so powerful. And I was like, well, if I can feel it moving now, I can feel it shifted. Sorry, the sun's coming in through the blind and I can't shut it out.
Okay.
What's it going to be like when I've got all the remedies in, and it's really shifted into full gear then. So that, like, it was just so exciting when that was happening, even though it was a little bit like, oh, I feel a bit strange. It's a bit, I know that I can ground myself, and it'll all come,
it's happening and it's working. It's happening and it's working. And, especially like one of the things is it is a bit of a set and forget then, it's like now they're in, and then you get on with yourself and your life and just enjoying things and bringing into flow. So Andrea, thank you so much for your share. I just love that, and the ideas of the energetics and feeling that, because it is, I think I do remember one of the ladies saying like, it's just like she felt her house just go, like, yes, like relax. Now we can get on with things once you have everything in. I would love for you to share, because I know that you were definitely on the fence around joining Powerhouse. Like, what would you say to people who are listening and they're thinking about joining us in Powerhouse? What would you say to them?
I'd say absolutely go for it. I mean, I was in that situation where financially I couldn't afford it, and I just put it, I said to the universe, I'm going to do this, so support me, and the universe did, and the money does come. And I remember hearing in other testimonials people saying, the money comes, it does come, and I'm like, I don't know, but it's come, and I've been able to afford it, and it's giving me back so much more in return, like in every aspect of my life. So I would say 100% just do it, go for it. And what have you got to lose? Really, like, it's you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna be better off in so many ways, that your energy is going to be balanced, but you have to do the work. You have to do that work and get those remedies in, and it's phenomenal.
I know, it just makes me, every time I talk to someone, I'm just always so amazed and delighted. And you know what you had said about coming into that sense of like, you know, the old stuff that you don't want to be doing in the business and in work has completely changed. And I just feel like it brings you back, it brings you onto track of like the track that you're meant to be on.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
and and I've seen people like shifting onto their track that they're like, this is what I'm meant to be doing. And it lines you up with the flow. And yeah, it's just so amazing. So I'm just delighted for you. I'm delighted that for you. And I'm delighted that you, like, the thing is, it's also like commending that part of you that you listened and just did it. Like you said, yes. And a lot of people are afraid to say yes. And it's like, when you say yes, you're actually saying yes to like your dreams and yes to yourself and to your future. Like and we think that waiting is going to like change things, but actually it's that action part which is so important. And just like the same thing goes out for people who are in the program. You like saying yes to yourself again, your report is great, but you also have to do the work, and when you do that, you're rewarded again. It's like the whole momentum. So it is
totally. Yeah. And
thanks
sorry, just say one thing is, I think I just wanted to repeat what you said basically about it brings you into the flow of what you are meant to be doing and what you're aligned with. So for me in the past, doing certain businesses, even though I was passionate about it, I was stressed out and I felt burnt out. Now it's just flowing so much easier. The energy, everything is, you know, the connections, everything is just flowing so much easier.
Oh my God. Well, wonderful. I'm so happy to hear this. And I'm so grateful for you and our community. And, you know, just keep sharing your wins. And I think it's a really beautiful practice, like sharing and connecting and recognizing those wins every week to remind ourselves, because we just forget. Yeah. So thank you so much, Andrea. I can't wait to see what happens. And this is one of the things I'm going to start is getting people on, like, because you're only a few months into this journey. So like, I can't wait to talk next year and be like, Andrea, so what's going on with you? And you're like, what's happened? Because it just builds momentum. And that's the fun part. And we've just seen it time and time with our clients. So let's put that in the diary for next year. Like, what's happened since the updates?
Fantastic.
Have a great day. And I just really appreciate having you here, and congratulations on everything. And I can't wait to see what else unfolds for you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for Powerhouse. And I'm so glad I joined.
Oh.